Hey, how's it going? My name is jackiefishhh and welcome back to Total War Arena. So with the announcement of closed beta ending and open beta starting on the 22nd of February, obviously the wipe is going to be coming as well for open beta. I felt like it'd be fun just to go ahead and spend the last of my gold on converting some experience and then maybe upgrading a unit. I think I'm going to go for Falxmaners. Falxman are a unit I don't really see used too much on YouTube, so I thought I'd go ahead and buy some tier 6 ones, upgrade them as much as I can with my XP conversion, and basically just, you know, mess around with them for a video. There was a few questions as well, people left in the previous episode asking about the closed beta, so yes, there will be a wipe for open beta on the 22nd. When it happens, everyone will be starting afresh. Yes, you'll be getting all the gold you bought during closed beta back for open beta once again to use, and yes, you will be getting your closed beta rewards on open beta. I would imagine you'll be getting that when open beta starts on the 22nd, but maybe it might be a couple days delayed or something like that, but I would assume you'd be getting them very quickly when open beta does kick off. So let's go ahead and convert the XP. I thought I'd do this in the video because it'd be kind of fun just to, you know, convert over some experience. So we'll convert all of our tier 10 Legatus experience. We know we can't afford that, and we're not going to buy any new units. So I have 789 gold left. We'll go ahead and just make sure we spend it all. Buy gold. I can't wait to get all my gold back in open beta because it's going to be a lot for sure. So now what we have to do is we have to go ahead and upgrade our commander to tier 6. And this is one of the really cool things. A lot of people also still ask me, is this game pay to win? It is not at all pay to win. Yes, I just spent money to convert experience and now I'm upgrading this commander, but I had to play the game to get that experience in the first place. There is no way of just upgrading your commander and getting new units without playing the game. Even the strong premium units, which again I don't think are ridiculously OP, even them premium units you can't use unless you have a commander at that level, meaning you're still going to have to play the game to upgrade your commander to that certain level to then buy the strong premium unit. And again, I don't think they're even that strong in the grand scheme of things. Maybe there are some in particular, but overall I think they just kind of fit a role the faction lacks with a certain commander. So now let's spend, we have 33,000 free experience to spend, so let's go ahead and just buy these guys outright now. We'll spend a bit of our free experience and a bit of a unit experience we do have. So these are now what, the proven warriors at tier 6, the proven Falxman. Let's go ahead and just add these to all of these. Yeah, we'll just add these to all of the unit. Add to the squad. Is there an easier way to do this? Or whatever, I'll just drag it. Yeah, whatever, we'll just drag it over. Now these are tier 5s. I want my tier 6s. What's going on? So confusing. Normally I just drag it, but there is an easier way just to select all three. So there we go. You can already see these Falxmen do seem a little bit stronger. So we do have access to some equipment straight off the bat. We can get some more armor for them if we wanted to. We're actually a little bit lacking on that, unfortunately. So we could pick up some more beers. So we're just going to go for naked. We'll play 2 games with these guys. So we'll play 1 game and we should be able to pick up probably this bit of chest armor for them. Damn, I really thought we'd be able to get a little bit more, but I was a little bit lacking on gold, really. So let's see, what equipment do we want? Probably want to pick up the Brander's Heads because that's really good at just turning the tides of battle. Dirt Pouches is also really good. And then what we'll probably pick up, Intoxicated Mushrooms is going to be kind of good as well, on sale for what, 10 seconds? That's like really good for like a shock unit. I mean, that's what I definitely kind of feel like. That's melee defense, cool. So we'll probably just do Brandishing Heads again. That's how I really feel these Falxmen should play and do play, is they're very much about that shock value, right? They're not supposed to win in a prolonged combat. You're supposed to use Falxmen to come into the, to come out of a forest and take off some Roman infantry off guard. You know, you have that real good Falx weapon, which is great at ripping away at Roman armor. I think it heavily reduces their shield defense as well, so even attacking Romans from the front isn't the worst thing in the world. However, I still don't think you win most of the time if you do just take on Romans head on. But again, like, a lot of the time, you might win the engagement. So for example, if I am charging armored legionaries, so tier 6 armored legionaries against my Falxman, you know, I'm Falxman, I'm designed to take out Roman infantry. However, I'll probably beat them, but I'll end up sacrificing a large portion of my unit for that. Whereas, you know, coming into the flank might still be very favorable, because even though you're not getting the most use out of your weapon and taking away the Roman shield defense, which they do have quite a lot of, especially someone like Sulla, you're still going to be hitting them in that flank, and their units are going to be turning to fight you, so you're still minimizing and taking away their shield defense when they turn and fight you, but you're coming into the flank of their unit, and you're doing a lot of damage, and you're mainly just preserving your own unit. I think that's something that barbarians definitely struggle with, is keeping your units alive for as long as possible, because they normally tend to be a lot weaker than, say, the Romans or the Greeks, who are more tankier, you know, and the barbarians get the mobility to kind of counteract that. I definitely feel like you know, keeping your barbarians alive, using your scorched earth is just so goddamn vital. Normally when I kind of tend to play barbarians, I like to go with maybe like one unit of swordsmen for my general, and then 2 units of falxmen, because a lot of the time that unit of swordsmen are going to come in really useful, because they get that peeler throw, and being able to take away and chip away at the HP of enemy units is all what the barbarians are about, especially Vercingetorix. He excels, you know, using his scorched earth, using his other abilities, which are great at harassment, and just trying to whittle down the enemy bit by bit before then engaging them and doing the killing blow. A lot of the times as well, where the hell even are we? Oh, we want to go up here, right? Yeah. A lot of the times as well, you want to just try your best to avoid vengeance, because vengeance doesn't matter how much you chipped away at the enemy HP bar. Once you pop vengeance, like, it's going to start ripping you apart, because it's just such a, especially at tier 6 as well. I think at tier 6 it's like 70% melee attack and 50% melee damage, which is a huge buff for the Roman legionaries. So you always want to try and avoid that as best as possible. I'm also a little bit scared that we haven't got many people rushing towards this watchtower. This watchtower is so vital on this map because it provides you with so much vision. Nice. We have some tier. We're all nice. We have a Boudica right here. That's going to be extremely useful. But this Boudica is going to buff up all of our abilities, giving us, you know, loads of great buffs in the woods. You can see that this should be improved, or is going to get improved upon. I guess we're just running forward. Now this is a little bit difficult, you know, a little bit scary, because we might run into some javelins or missiles, which we can't really deal with too much. However, we are pretty fast, and we are in the woodland realm. We are in the woodland realm, so we should be okay. You can see archers down there. We want to kind of try and avoid this, because these guys will rip us apart. Oh, but we are going to come up against some infantry. Well, we've got some gladiators. So these guys are the premium unit for Rome. They're pretty decent, especially with vengeance as well. It's going to be not an easy fight for us to take them down. However, we do outnumber him 2-1, so we should really never lose this fight, as we can use all of our abilities. So I'm going to come round, try and pop some fire just back here. Yeah, you can see he's popping vengeance right now, which is really should be our key, time just to run away as much as we can. But I'm going to come in with my torches, just burn this, and just try and avoid, you know, try and keep alive. Like I said, trying to stay alive is so important. Oh god, a barrage coming in, though. That's not good. Let's try and get out of there. Oh my god, yeah, we just get slaughtered by missile fire. We should just try and get out of here now. We can't handle with archers. God damn, that barrage is so much damage. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't really paying attention. But yeah, that was very, very bad with us. Luckily, we do have some Roman legionaries coming up. They should help us out a bit. You're a little bit stuck. Oh, they're running away. Oh, they're going to come into the back here, meaning we get a perfect charge into their backs, rear flank them. I'm hoping we can just rout them. Their morale isn't going to drop, and they still do have vengeance on them, so maybe this isn't the best target for us to fight. Oh, can we rout them? They're so close. Let's go ahead and just pop our heads while I lower their melee attack a little bit, and I guess we'll just go berserk and stay stuck in there. We'll stay back with these guys again. Our Scorched Earth, hopefully we'll be coming back sometime soon. They're going to rout now. Oh, it's 6%. I just need something to tip them over. One more flank would be perfect if the Romans could come in. The Romans do look like they are currently engaged there, though. Yeah, the archers did a number on my position. However, I thought we still done a decent amount of damage there. And we are taking these guys out, even with vengeance. Looking back on it, I really should have just saved this unit as best as I can. Yeah, we definitely should retreat back with this unit now, if we can. Let's just run. Luckily, we are fast enough, so we can simply fall back. And we can even pop fire on the retreat as well. Just need to try and avoid them archers as best we can. I mean, them gladiators are extremely fast, so they will be pursuing me. But something we can do is we can bring up these guys, and we can pop down Scorched Earth as they try and chase me. You can do something like that with this unit as well. So that if they want to chase me, they have to run through Scorched Earth. And popping it out in the open is also really useful as well, because it means it doesn't get stuck in the trees either. So they're going to come in there, try and actually take us out. But we can pop Scorched Earth like... Oh, this one goddamn unit. Just kill it already, please. Their artillery is coming in nice. We're going to rout this unit, which is perfect. meaning we should be able to then pop Scorched Earth right about here. Yeah, like right there. Should hopefully not get too much friendly fire. And then we're just going to back out because these guys are shooting us with their artillery position, and we just can't really stay in that fight. So we're going to retreat back, try and look for a better engagement. Yeah, we're doing a bit of friendly fire, but you can see we're doing much more damage to the enemy there. Much more damage. At the moment, we're doing okay, 1,000 points. But we have managed to like keep a lot of our units alive, which again, I think is so important. This artillery should be bombarding their archers. Hopefully they are. I think at the moment they're bombarding this. And the nice thing is we have going for us, actually, as well. I'm going to come down here. Yeah, the Romans are going to clear that up now. Perfect. We're going to come down here and see what we can get done. Oh, there's some more Romans here. I think I want to definitely harass. Yeah, let's try. Let's just go and harass these Romans. They shouldn't have. They still have them archers right there, but the archers should be scared of our artillery, so they should stick back. And it looks like a really close battle right now. We just seem to be winning it. But the most important thing is I've kept my units alive so that I can use the Scorched Earth. So we have Scorched Earth on 2 of my units. And you do tend to want to pile up your Scorched Earth because it does stack. No, don't. Oh, god damn it. He almost outplayed me. Let's retreat there. Let's get out of there. Let's dash out of there. He's going to heavily infantry charge, but again, that does heavily reduce his ability, and we do have some more Romans coming in as well. There's going to be an okay peeler throw. We get our Scorched Earth back on this unit. I'm actually going to save to use it. Oh, yeah, if he's going to stand there, it's perfect. We're just going to Scorched Earth right on top of him, force him out of his position. And we're going to send a unit right there. I ideally want to engage him just whilst he's still in it, but I don't think I'm going to get the chance to. Okay, hopefully he shouldn't have vengeance. I'm hoping he would have already spent his vengeance. No, he popped it. So we're just going to retreat. I don't want to engage this, you know. I'll let the artillery... I mean, the Roman player is going to take that fight. So maybe we can look for a better engagement elsewhere. I'm ideally waiting for this fire to go down. But we're just going to stay out of there. The archers are going to help out. We can also deal with these guys as well. You know, if these dudes want to do anything, then we'll just take them out. Hopefully one charge will probably be enough to take them out. So we're just going to charge them. The Falxmen should be enough to get around them. I'm struggling a little bit, though. I mean, our Falxmen are ideal at taking out, you know, heavy shield infantry, so... I guess we can come in here as well, but again, I don't... Oh, he broken ranks. He's broke ranks. Let's turn around and fight him. He's going to charge into me, doing some good damage, but now he's broken ranks. We should be fine. I ideally don't want to fight this, if I'm honest, because he is Vengeance. Like, Vengeance just ruins me. I can run away from Vengeance perfectly fine, so we're just going to pop our Scorched Earth here, burn what remains of his units. I do kill my own friendly unit, but he had barely anything left anyway. I'm definitely going to run away from him, and then once his Vengeance is timed out, we will just envelop him and take him out. We do also have one unit where we actually have Scorched Earth left as well. Get a little bit more Scorched Earth off there. Okay, his Vengeance has run out. He's going to heavy infantry charge me, but we have such... Oh, he doesn't even have heavy infantry. I don't know what he's doing then. He just delayed his heavy infantry charge massively. Formed combat, and I mean, I'm getting shot by archers, which hopefully will goddamn stop, because at the moment, I'm losing a lot of soldiers. And we're just going to pile in here. One flank should be enough to break them. Oh, that unit's actually staying around. What the hell? There we go. Perfect. So we eliminated them. And again, I think the most important thing is we kept our units alive. We didn't just throw our units into a prolonged battle, which we would slowly, probably most likely, you know, chip away at our units and be left with hardly anyone left. So taking it slow and methodical, we managed to keep our units, you know, very, very healthy. And, you know, if it wasn't for that our massive archer barrage at the beginning of the battle, our units would be looking very, very tasty right now. I think our main goal now, though, is just to get across the battlefield into the face of the enemy. Because I know they do have archers up here, and I think the sooner our artillery gets up, the better. Yeah, as you can see, they pretty much just have these guys left. Meaning we do need to be fairly careful about that. I'll go ahead and secure this watchtower. And probably just wait off here. The watchtower will give us great vision. I imagine that's actually probably where our artillery is going to set up. The good thing is as well is I can chase down these archers fairly nicely. It's going to be a hard battle. Oh, our base. Okay, I can go and deal with that. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot. This guy's unit would be better spent elsewhere. Oh yeah, it's literally something so minuscule. Yeah, we need to be very careful. We need to take these watchtowers, honestly. They need to take this watchtower so our artillery can just hammer away, but also be very, very careful. That tower is very, very important because it allows this artillery. What? I got tower. Shut the fuck up. Maybe it's because someone's pinging. But I mean, yeah, look at that. The artillery will come in and start raining fire down upon these guys. Again, though, we have to be very careful. I'm just going to take out these spikes whilst I'm here. Why not? And our artillery should do the rest of the work. Because, again, these archers will ruin me. Barraging each other. Again, it's just good for us, honestly. We'll go ahead and just take out a bit of that. Make sure we keep a nice little good vision of the map. These Falcons have done pretty good as well. Scorched Earth has definitely been effective. The artillery is just coming in as well. You guys are making a big push. We have to be so careful, though, in the actual grass right there, because they have built up a lot of spikes. But the nice thing is about my Falconsmen is we're pretty fast, so as long as we keep chasing the archers, they should very rarely be able to escape. Obviously, rapid advance helps them escape. But we should be somewhat okay to catch them. Again, I'm just so scared about entering in this tall grass. I mean, actually, yeah, there we go. It's pretty decent. These archers are going to be forced off elsewhere. And then we're going to push around and hopefully catch them. I mean, the dogs, I think, are going to catch them as well. With the artillery shells, and when we can come in. Then we just need to find that artillery. Yeah, we need to try our best to discover where the hell that artillery piece is. Because you see them scorpions, if you guys remember. There they are. I knew they were going to be up here. So that's what we'll go and try and deal with. They'll probably see me and start running. So it means we should probably be a little bit smarter with our units. I guess I'm going to bring up everyone now as well. And just try and make a big push. Yeah, you can see they're already running. We need to make sure we are as fast as physically possible. With all of our dudes. We need them. Because as long as we distract these guys, they shouldn't be able to escape from us. Yeah, we're doing exactly what we needed to do. He's going to try and build some spikes there, but that should be fine. Yeah, we're just obviously not going to run into that. And just charge them through. That should be a good little battle there. Obviously, they do have the Romans there. I'm more than okay just to burn myself, honestly. No, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. But we can pop off both our abilities, keep our units alive, and just burn our own guys. You know, it's kind of worth it. And yeah, it's going to force him out. And we kill the artillery. I mean, the infantry we can deal with easily. Is killing this artillery, which was going to be our biggest issue. Can we make our way through there? Probably not, right? Oh, the Falcons are kind of chasing elsewhere. Yeah, it's like very, very, very hard to actually chase down this artillery crew. Whereas, you know, just hitting these guys is fine. Okay, we have a chance of breaking these guys if I come into, the side flank. That's going to give us a pretty big advantage. Actually, they're 1% staying on the battlefield. Hopefully that charge will help out. So something you have to always try and do whenever you're fighting is make sure you always click on every unit you want to engage. Because sometimes, unless you click on that unit, that's the unit you want to attack, it's most of the time not going to fire the flank. If you're attacking, say, you've got one unit and you've got one unit coming in the flank of 3 units, it's only going to register the flank on one of the units you charge into. But if you make sure just to click on each of the units, then it should register the flanking debuff on all of them, which will really help you out. So overall, we got mid-table. I always find like it's very difficult to get high scores on barbarians, at least for me. Like, I feel like you have to play a lot. Like, I feel like Germanicus is somewhat mindless compared to the other commanders like the barbarians. But I feel like what the barbarians offer is just so much more. Like, you'll have the Germanicus and all you have to do is run into battle. Obviously, there's a lot more to it than just running into battle and popping vengeance. But, you know, the skill gap, I guess, like, anyone can really pick up Germanicus and do well, whereas I feel like the average player will find it more difficult to pick up, say, Vercingetorix and do just as well. Obviously, there's a skill gap, you know, to excel at Germanicus, you still have to do a lot of cool stuff and, you know, do well, whereas, you know, excelling as barbarians, I think, is extremely difficult, and you really have to be very, very smart with your engagements. And you kind of offer a lot more as a team. Like, I feel like Germanicus gets a lot of points, but Vercingetorix offers a lot. Like, we did a lot in that game, and we still became mid-table. Whereas with Germanicus, I could have just charged myself in against another Germanicus and propped Vengeance and probably got just as many points without having to do as much micro and stuff like that. And I guess that's the Barbarian's job, you know. They're a lot more versatile, they're more maneuverable, and they offer a lot more. Like, I think in more competitive games, Barbarian Cavalry is going to be very, very useful because scouting is so important, I think, in more competitive battles. being able to hit that watchtower first and get a good glimpse of what the enemy are bringing, what they've got on each side, I think is really, really important. So we have now unlocked this, the Raider chest piece. That will give me a little bit more body armor and also melee defense. Melee defense is a stat which is always good because its base start is always really low. As you can see right there, it's 42. So anything that gives me a little bit more is great. You actually see right there, this unit ignores enemy shield statistics in melee, which is amazing. So especially when you're coming up against a Sulla, like that's the wet dream of these Falksmen are coming up against a Sulla. It really, really is. So we're going to pick up this chainmail, give them a little bit more armor. They do look very, very cool as well. And again, that was, you know, we were playing in a tier 5, 6, 7 game, and we were having naked tier 6s. So I think we did decent there with that victory. So cool, I think I'm going to actually wrap up this episode here. I know I said I was going to play 2 battles, but I think we're going to play another battle and just leave it for another day. So I'll continue to play with Falksman. Do let me know if you're enjoying me playing Falksman. I want to see a few more battles before the wipe on the 22nd, and I'll maybe stockpile a few more battles on the Falksman. If there's any other particular units you want to see, do let me know. I'll try my best to play them. I have got, if we take a look at my army roster, so this is pretty much everything I've got unlocked. I've got up to, you know, tier 6. I've got some premium youths. If you maybe want to see a javelin game, we can play as Arminius maybe. We also have a Falksman. We also have tier 5 barbarian warriors. Then if we take a look at our Greeks, we have, I think, Leonidas up to tier 5 and Alexander up to tier 5. And then I've pretty much got Greek cavalry tier 5, pikemen, and also Macedonian hoplites tier 5. And then obviously for the Romans, we have a whole stream of stuff. So maybe if you want to see some more tier 10 gameplay, which we do obviously have access to our Legatus. We also have, if we get to our tech tree really quickly on our army, you can see we have Romans up to tier 7s, cavalry up to tier 10, skirmishers up to tier 5, and then artillery up to tier 4. So do please let me know in the comments what you guys want to see, whether it is, you know, more Romans at tier 10, Romans at tier 5, you know, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to rack up a few more videos on that content. Make sure to drop a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. It really does help out get this video out there to more people and just shows more people about Total War Arena, obviously going into open beta on the 22nd of February. So I'm going to be pumping out, I'm going to be streaming the game a lot, I'm going to be pumping out videos, and hopefully the game can just get decently, like a decent big, because I feel like at the moment the community is quite tight-knitted, obviously it being closed beta. So hopefully, you know, once it does go into closed beta, the wheels will start rolling. Carthage comes out of War Elephant, so we'll have 4 different factions. Then hopefully, you know, in a couple months, no, really not a couple months, maybe like in 6 months when the game gets fully released, Japan comes out. Oh baby, it's gonna be a fun time for Total War Arena, I think. And then I imagine Vikings would come out probably after Japan, probably because, you know, with Thrones of Britannia, they can probably port stuff back from that, models and other stuff like that into the game, so we can have, you know, Thrones of Britannia, maybe the Huns, Persians, Vikings, as I said, medieval units maybe. Obviously that's like very far down the pipeline, I imagine, but I wouldn't be surprised in a year's time if we did have Vikings, you know, ancient world, Japan, maybe China with 3 kingdoms coming out. Who knows what they could add in, and I'm just super excited to see the future of Arena Total War. As you guys know, it's a game I've been following and watching for absolute years now. So please make sure to drop a like and a comment down below, as I said, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.